Floyd Mayweather being very vocal about Adrien Broner. Now the question out there, how many real friends does Adrien Broner have in boxing, and is he rubbing the boxing community the wrong way? And what made me bring this up is because I covered the Adrien Broner Porter fight, and you can totally see that Floyd and Adrien were allies. They were hanging out together, cracking jokes together. If you go back and look at, I'm not sure if I posted, I think Dante posted a lot of videos, but you can totally see how they're ganging up on the Porters and dropping in little snippets, and you can hear full, you can see Floyd physically egging Adrian on. You know what I mean? Even at the press conference, they were gonna mention Adrien Broner first, and Adrien Broner was like, "I'm the ace high, basically. You need to mention Sean Porter first." And Sean Porter eloquently just went up to the DS and gave his press conference. But you know, it's alarming when your biggest friend or ally publicly denounces you, and tells you need to man up and do X, Y, Z. Um, I thought, in my personal opinion, I saw Adrian Broner turn a corner. Last week, I heard an interview, and he was very mature in it. Uh, but at the end of the day, we don't know what goes behind the scenes. We only know what goes on publicly. And uh, and even in Adrian Broner's epilogue, there's a scene where Floyd Mayweather is calling him immediately after the fight. He still has his gloves on, but uh, and Adrian Broner, in most interviews, calls uh, um, Mayweather his big bro and the person he looks up to, kind of like Kanye West and Jay-Z. Actually, Kanye West did a song on his album called Big Brother. If you can go check that out. And it's just alarming how you're literally rubbing people the wrong way. And he rubbed me the wrong way in the port. I covered the Porter fight from top to bottom, and he was just rubbing me the wrong way. I didn't like how one, he didn't show up for the post fight conference when he lost, but before that he was just very disrespectful to media. A media member asked him a question. He says, "No, you're not asking the question the right way," and he did that several times, kind of like how Floyd does it. Um, but I digress from that and just watched him from afar because I didn't cover his last fight. It was in Ohio, and but I was impressed though. He came off as mature, as a loving father, and um, like he understood that he had to have more allies in this game than enemies. But when your strongest ally, goes against you, it's uh, it's almost to the point where everyone has had enough. And I wonder what Al Heyman thinks about this, or Sam Watson thinks about this, because uh, they were in his corner. If you don't believe they were in his corner, he lost to Sean Porter and got a title fight at 140. Who does that? That rarely happens. Rarely happens in any sport, let alone boxing, tennis, individual sports, so on and so forth. So it was kind of like that Sean Porter fight was just a spectacle, was just for show, like an exposition. It wasn't really like a real fight, because Adrien Broner got the real reward after that. Sean Porter hasn't fought since. And I believe he's fighting Keith Thurman in late January. So that'll be an exciting fight. That's a fight I'll be excited to cover, but don't want to see, because I'm a huge fan of both of them. Um, but is Adrien Broner at the end of his ropes? Is he the lone soldier, the black sheep, uh, or like the Lone Star State, like in Texas when they didn't want to join the Union? But let me know what you guys think. This barbershop conversations. Did Adrien Broner turn the corner, or was this just building and building in Floyd, and he finally had an outlet because Adrien Broner responded and disrespected his brand that he's building. It's kind of like Floyd saying "fuck about billions," but I kick it with Floyd. Same thing. But barbershop conversations. Al Heyman is the leader of all this, so I'm curious to see what happens. Um, who do they put Adrien Broner in the ring with, and so forth. But this barbershop conversations. Appreciate you guys' support, and I talk to you guys soon.